Let's see, fucking Legacy. So I've been experimenting a little. Fuck. This shit's so slow. Okay. I'm running 15 lands. I'm only running like 8 fetches. I actually want to swap this Bloodstained Mire out for another Misty. Get that third Misty back in there. Alright, because I jammed the Tropical Island in the main so I could free up a sideboard slot. So I have 7 fetches and 8 fetchables. I'm also running 2 baubles and 3 preordains instead of the 2 preordained 3 bauble that I had then. I cut the Shellblock Isle Emrakul from the board. I threw in a Sylvan Library and a Xanad Swarm and a Chain of Vapor. I'm also down to only 1 extra empty. I'm not sure how I like that. Not sure how I like any of these changes, honestly. So shit's gonna get wild. Also, I'm sure all of you are wondering, since this is my lunch break stream, what I'm eating for lunch. It is a turkey and cheddar panini with tomatoes, onions, and spinach, and grape soda. Since I don't have a ton of time, I'm not going to get into a league, but I am going to check and see if, like, I could do a 2-man. But I don't like to join 2-mans unless somebody else has already joined, because I don't know how long I'm going to wait. So I'm just going to play in the practice room, and hopefully I'll dunk on noobs. That would be the best. Oh. Let's just join this guy's game. Fuck. He tried to do the same thing to me. Okay, I'll just wait. There he is. Alright. I lost the die roll. Pay attention, folks. Here's how a true master operates. I think this hand's okay. I kind of wish I had a fetch land, but it can do stuff, so I'll keep. Looks like we're up against, oh. Well, that's not what I expected. Okay. I thought it was going to be like Death Ray Shaman or something. I'm going to be up against the standard bug pile of crap lists. I'm going to lead off on the Thoughtseize, because I have literally no idea what they're doing. It could be Shardless, I guess. They could be playing an old school Shardless list. What the? Look at that spice. Alright. I'm probably going to take the Aspertold. Although I do have the Duress, so maybe I should take the Brainstorm and make my Duress a little better. This is like some kind of... Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here. I'm going to take the Brainstorm. I'd love to try and do something relevant before they do whatever the fuck they think they're doing. Maybe before that Ancestral Visions comes off. Looks like they aren't doing much. I think I just want to hold the Brainstorm for a little while longer, so I'm just going to Duress here. Not much different. I guess it's some kind of Omnitel deck. I just don't understand why Aspertold's in there. Since they didn't get a second land here, I'm thinking I almost want to take the Omniscience. Because if they drew like land, like a tomb, I don't know. I think I gotta take the Aspertold. Just because I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. So. And that card seems scary. So now they're going to have one mystery card in hand. And if I could go off this turn, I will do it. Boom. I even get to probe first to make sure that I don't get blown out. And I don't. So this is some kind of shardless, as foretold, show and tell abomination. This is why, for something like this, I'd rather not play in the practice rooms, and I've been trying to play in the practice rooms a little bit less, because it's just, it isn't always the same level of competitiveness. Oh, I wonder if they're a Hypergenesis deck. That would explain the as fortolds, I think. Yeah, okay, so I can just store them out here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a Hypergenesis deck. It's like Hypergenesis show and tell as foretold. I'm sure they have some counter magic. I just didn't see it. So I'll have to think about what I want to bring in. But for now, I'll just kill him. Probe. Here we go. Basic storm pile. Finish my fucking sandwich here. I do sort of question the whole Shardless Agent thing, because like obviously cascading into Hypergenesis is good, and cascading into Ancestral Visions is good, but I'd really rather have like reliably cascade into Hypergenesis. So I guess just cascading into Ancestral Visions is good enough most of the time. Right, seems a little weird, but alright, so we got there this time. Civil Library is probably a little too slow. They have too many threats and stuff for surgical to make a difference. I probably want the Therapy and the Xanthus Swarm would be my guesses. I can probably cut a Lotus Petal or the Rain of Filth and a Preordain. So I'll cut a Preordain, I'll cut a Lotus Petal. Let's try that. I'll bring in the Xanthus Swarm and the Therapy. The reason I cut a Lotus Petal here is because Burning Wish for Goblins is not really a plan that I want to be on, and the 4th Lotus Petal helps the most with that. And I think having Rain of Filth helps more with casting Doomsday than having 4 Lotus Petals does. Could be wrong, like it might be better to cut the Rain of Filth or another Preordain or even a Bauble or something. Potentially even the 4th Burning Wish, but I don't think so. I'm tempted to bring in Sylvan Library since they don't have any kind of clock, but I don't think so. Abrupt Decay on As Foretold does nothing, right? Because they'll get priority and they can just cast their Hypergenesis if they have it. It's not worth it trying to play that game, I don't think. This would be a perfect matchup for Shelllock Island Emrakul if I had it. Just saying. Clearly I should be playing that in my sideboard. I think I'm going to keep this hand. It has enough discard and stuff. It's a little slow, but it's got potential, and I think the discard... Oh, there we go. That's what I get for that. Alright. I always forget they play that card. Maybe I should have brought in Chain of Vapor. Alright, guess I'm like digging a Xanthid Swarm or something. Or just trying to jam a kill through. If I can. Let me think. I'm gonna crack this Misty for Polluted Delta. Don't tell me they have Stifle or something. No, they wouldn't have Stifle. Yeah, Stifle would be bad. I'm just gonna bottom both of those. I'm not really interested in either of those cards here. Alright, well, there's a Burning Wish. They'll do something at least. I'm sure they have a handful of counter magic that I can't really do anything about. I'm kind of inclined to just cast a Burning Wish here. Do I not have a Badlands in my deck? Where's the Badlands? Did I accidentally drop the Badlands? I did. I cut the Badlands for the 3rd Misty instead of the Bloodstained Mire because I'm fucking brain dead. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna get the drop. It's all the same. I'm just gonna cast this Burning Wish. Like, I don't know. MP feels so bad. Maybe I should just get... Okay, let me resolve the Burning Wish. Alright. So I don't actually have anything that can deal with the Leyline as a wish target. I feel like I just get Doomsday and try and just throw Doomsdays at them until one resolves. Like, who knows? Maybe they have the Leyline and nothing else, and they think that's good enough. Alright, so I'm probably going to lose this game, and then game 3 I will bring in the old Chain of Vapor just to try and have an out to Leyline. Eureka. Nope, Shardless Agent. Interesting. Alright, what are they casting? Hidden Ancestral Visions. What the? They just conceded. Great. This game is great. I don't know what that was all about. I guess they really didn't have anything. That's what I'd take that to mean. They thought they're going to die next turn. They really didn't have it. Alright, well, I'm just going to fix my deck here. Cut the Bloodstained Mire, go find my Badlands. Alright, now that that's fixed, back to the play lobby. Alright, I won the roll this time. That's encouraging. This hand's pretty good. If I can just find a Dark Ritual, I can win on turn 2, so I'll keep that for sure. I'm just going to crack this Misty for a basic fucking island and preordain. Bottom both of those. Another preordain, okay. That's all well and good. Just a Flooded Strand. Alright, looks like we're in for a grind here. This is probably the I think I'm gonna probe. Let me just see. I'm sure it's miracles. I just want to know what they have so I can try and formulate a game plan here. So they have a counterspell. Oh wow. That's interesting. Punishing something or other in the days too. Alright, so it's not exactly miracles. This could be fun. Let's see if they can, if the Pyroblast this preordain. Nope. Bottom that, put that on top, pass again. Interesting. Did they have another land in their hand? I forgot already. Yeah. I wish Gitaxian Probe like revealed the cards so that when I forget to write them down, I can look back in the chat log or whatever. That'd be nice. Well, that was one of the cards I drew off Brainstorm. Looks like they may have Brainstorm locked. Well, not exactly, I guess, because they shuffle off the pawn. Oh, they didn't shuffle off the pawn because they got another land. Okay. So they still won't have Counterspell up, but they will have Daze up. Interesting. I probably want a Burning Wish for... Let's see if they'll nab this one with the Pyroblast. Still no. Okay. Put that on the bottom. That on the top. Cast this Underground Sea. I'll therapy them. So I probably need Counterspell. I can play around the Pyroblast relatively easily. I can play around Daze relatively easily. I'm typing Pyroblast saying that I should leave a Counterspell. Now they have a Force, great. So I'll have to get rid of that. But I got some time for now. That mentor will put on a quick clock though if they cast it, which they're probably going to. Although if they do cast it, that makes the Pyroblast off limits, which is interesting. But I don't think there's any combination of cards that lets me actually kill them this turn through force. Ritual's pretty good though. I think I'm gonna brainstorm because I really want to find I really want to find a discard spell. If I can get rid of the force, I can beat the Pyroblast and the Daze with 4 lands and the Burning Wish and stuff. So I'm really just interested in finding a discard spell. Because I won't die from the Mentor next turn, I think. So I suppose I could have used the second Burning Wish to wish for a discard spell. But there's also some possibility, depending on what I find with the brainstorm, of trying to do a natural tendrils. What is taking him so long here? Yeah, they might be thinking I'm on show and tell, except that now I've shown off my underground scene. So I don't know what they're thinking anymore. Right now they're probably just interested in killing me as fast as possible and holding up counter magic. Probably want to get a red source off, if not this delta, then the next delta. At least one red source. I might even be wanting to get 2 red sources, like the Volk and the Badlands, now that it's back in my deck. Yeah, what's going on here? It's like I don't think there's anything they can do here. Like there's no spell to force. There's no free stifle effect that I know of. Unless they're going to surprise Archive trap me. That would be fun and interesting. Except I don't think I've even searched my library this turn. They'd have to wait till after the Delta resolve. So, who knows? Maybe they're going for the old timeout. Maybe I should just start a new match. I don't want to waste anyone's time here. I only have so much time for the lunch break stream. I'm starting a new one. Fuck them. It's too bad because I think that game was going relatively well. And I'm punished for my impatience by losing the die roll. This hand's good. This is a keeper. Has some potential to make goblins real fast. Although goblins doesn't look like it's going to be the plan I'm interested in. Oh, he myth realized. Is that standstill deck? I think I'm going to probe here. Because I could make 12 goblins on turn 1. And depending on what they have, like I guess I don't really know what this deck is capable of. I don't know this standstill deck that well, but it might be correct. Okay, they have the Force Will, they have Terminus, so goblins is probably not where I want to be. I assume they have Wastelands in their deck. But I think I'm going to start with a Misty and duress them. I mean, yeah, that was right. What I said was right. We'll see if they let this resolve. Alright, so they're just forcing it. Force, pitching, ponder. Interesting. I wonder how many terminuses they play. So now comes the standstill. This is probably what I was actually going to duress if they let me. Which they probably figured. Okay, let's think here. I think I want to just fire off this ponder, because I ain't no bitch. Yep, crack your standstill. The ideal spell to crack a standstill with is like a duress. But I am of the opinion that it's better. Like, some people like to wait and let their opponent draw a bunch of cards when they draw a standstill and then crack it when their opponent hits like 7. I think that's fucking dumb. It's just dumb. I don't know what I'm doing here. I started playing before I had thought out what I was doing. I'm definitely bottoming both of these because they're garbage. Drew another ponder, huh? What's the storm count now? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could make a dickload of goblins. They have a terminus in their hand. They drew a bunch of cards. That doesn't seem good. I think I'm just going to pass here. I'm interested in either attempting to create a natural tendrils kill or a doomsday kill, I think. I'm just going to ponder here. Okay, that's not bad. That's the kind of things we want to see. I'm just going to keep all of these. If they give me time, actually, I suppose I can use a Petal to Burning Wish for a discard right now. Alright, and then let me get it. So take the therapy. And then if they don't kill me really fast, maybe I'll be able to put something together in a turn or two. Putting the lore counter on Mythrealized. That's okay. My issue with Goblins versus the Terminus in hand is that they've drawn 3 cards off of the Standstill. So if they had a Brainstorm or more cantrips to try and set up another Terminus, that was the thing I was worried about. The main thing I was worried about. Alright, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to pass the turn here. Because I don't think I'm going to die next turn. And I want that Burning Wish. Snapcaster Mage. Targeting their Force of Will because that's the only thing. So just try and get some clock in here. That's fine. Please no Wasteland. Firing up the old Myth. Hit me for 5. Alright, so this is the turn I want to try and do something. And I'm going to start off with a therapy. And I think I just named Force of Will. Oh, they have nothing. Okay. Right? That Snapcaster Mage isn't going to do them any good. They can plow something, but man, looks like their Standstill was pretty miserable. Right? They have nothing. Okay. All well and good then. This is just some basic ass shit, right? I don't need anything too fancy here. Something like that should do it. I guess this probe can be like a Petal or something. Or a Dark Ritual. It doesn't really matter. This should be fine. Alright. Wish on the bottom. Act on Impulse in the top 3 or so. Everything else doesn't matter. In the end, it doesn't even matter. And I have enough mana where even if they, I'm going to have enough Storm where even if they plow their own Myth Realized, they won't be able to survive. So I will be plowing them with my penis. Make a bunch of red mana. Get the Act on Impulse. Cast the Act on Impulse. Cast everything. That green is going to be important. No, it's not. Give him the drills. Here we go. I've never understood why people like are they just trying to run down my clock? Is that really all it is? Is that the only reason they would what the fuck am I trying to say? Is that the only reason that they would not just scoop when they see a very lethal amount of Tendrils of Agony? Alright, this is a matchup I definitely want Wyvern and Swarm. I think they did have a pretty quick clock that game, but I think generally they're not going to have a very quick clock. Bauble is just okay. I assume they have Wastelands, so I need to be a little more careful of those next time. I think I want an extra therapy in here. I'm going to cut a Petal. Because again, like I even also cut a Burning Wish. When you cut a Burning Wish, cutting a Petal is often okay because it means you aren't really trying to go for goblins. I do wonder if goblins might get better in this game because they're not gonna. Maybe I want to keep the Burning Wish because they're not going to be. They might side out Terminus. I think I can cut a Preordain. What else? I could probably cut a Bauble. Or the Rain of Filth. I think I'm going to cut the Rain of Filth. In this kind of matchup, Rain of Filth doesn't do a whole lot to help me going off quickly. And as the game drags on, if they have strong mana denial, I'm not going to have enough lands to make it very effective in the first place. And if they don't have strong mana denial, then I'm going to have a lot of lands, and I'll probably have multiple rituals and plenty of mana to do whatever I want to do anyway. And so in long, slow matchups like this, Rain of Filth I don't think is as good. Rain of Filth is at its best when you have to play through soft counters. Where are we at? They're really taking their time, huh? Well, that hand's poop. Virtual Mold is 6, and it's kind of a sketchy 6. I mean, I might keep that 6. Probe Therapy is okay. I don't know. I just think I can probably do better. Having both Conjurer's Baubles is a little shitty. I'm all, since I'm on the draw anyway. I guess I keep this. It's not really what I want to be seeing either, but I can slow roll it here. Like they're probably going to do. Myth Realized. That's a card. I'm just going to play out the Delta and pass. Stand still. Okay, no. That's nice. It's kind of them. I think I'm just going to keep going on the slow side here. Play with the Conjurer's Bauble. Pass again. Beaten in for one. Alright. That's scary. I might die. The old 20-turn clock. Soon to be an 18-turn clock. I'm just gonna brainstorm now. Oh, well, there's the library. That's a good force check spell. How do I want to play this? So I kind of want to, I think I put back the C in the probe, maybe, and just slam the library. I could use the bauble to draw back something. I think I want to hang on to both LEDs, because with both LEDs in the bauble, so I don't want to crack the bauble. With both LEDs in the bauble, I have a Burning Wish kill. Actually, what I really should do, I'm going to put back C in library. I'm going to probe, and if for whatever reason they have nothing, I just win. So we'll do that. Of course they don't have just nothing. But we can start breaking through some of that, because they'll be compelled to do something about this library. Not carrying a library seems completely wrong here. But they can probably just daze it. I think they had a daze, right? Or they counterspell it, probably. Looks like they're going for the counterspell, would be my guess. Just hard cast daze, that's a good one too. Okay. So they have counterspell, Force Storm, double force. That's a stacked fucking hand. That's really annoying. And that Myth-Realize is going to get big and scary pretty quick. Well, duress is okay. Gets another counterspell out of their hand. So I suppose I take the counterspell. Because like if I drew a Xanted Swarm, Flusterstorm won't work against it. They'll just have forces. Yeah, I think because like they're probably going to hang on to the Flusterstorm, so if they want to force another spell, they're going to have to pitch both forces. Force pitching force. And I'll wait a little longer. Just keep waiting as long as I can here. They'll pump their Myth-Realized. Yeah, I screwed up on the library into days thing. I forgot that they had the days. The thing about, like, if I just wait though, the way the standstill deck works is if I just wait, they just keep beating me down with Myth-Realized. That just keeps getting bigger, and so the clock accelerates, and I continue to lose equity. Not equity. I don't know if that's the word I want, but like they generate virtual card advantage. Man, that was kind of a shitty brainstorm. I definitely don't want the Badlands. I can probably pass up the pedal. I probably should have played out my Lion's Eye Diamonds. Like I could use, I mean I can probably still do this next turn. I can maybe use an LED to bait Force of Will, and the LEDs can potentially help me play through a Flusterstorm. So this one's going to hit me down to 6. And the next one will put me to 1, which will leave a Doomsday out of the question if I don't win on my turn. They've mostly been drawing and playing lands, I think, though. Oh, they're bumping up to 5 now. Alright. So if I'm making a move, it's got to be next turn. And I don't know that it's going to work out. Well, Ponder's okay. I guess I ponder here. Xanted Swarm's out of the question now, so. Alright, so I'm going to therapy them. Which they Flusterstorm. And now I'm pretty sure that all they have is Force and Force. me think about this. I think I can get them. Do I respond? Do I try and Flusterstorm and float mana here and see if they force it? What's in my sideboard? View sideboard. I have an Act on Impulse. I have a Preordain. I have Empty the Warrens. I think I do that. I'm going to try that. I'm just going to float some fucking mana here. And see if I can bait something here. Alright, so they let that happen. But I'm... like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, here's the thing. I can't actually pay for the Flusterstorm, right? Because I won't have enough mana, or... I won't have enough mana to cast this Burning Wish, and if I cast the one below it, so I actually have to let this just go. Let me think here. Like, maybe I messed this up. Make red, blue, and we'll see if they counter this Burning Wish. They did. Alright. Alright, so that worked out. Worked out the way I wanted it to. Not put anything on the bottom. I'll just have to be careful not to use my black mana. Alright, so we got him. That worked out. I don't know if I might have been able to take a slightly better line there, but they took the bait on the Hellbent Burning Wish, so you say well played, but really it was that Ponder. Excuse me, that Ponder was perfect. Like, also I'm glad that I didn't crack the bauble. I gotta remember that if you hold the bauble. I was very tempted to just crack the bauble to draw a card earlier, but holding on to it let me set up a second Burning Wish. It's just like back in the days when we had Top. Conjurer's Bauble is basically Sensei's Divining Top. You heard it here first.